Concern is rising that we are falling into another recession.
The U.S. has not seen a recession since 2008, and tonight we have a 360 in-depth look at what's contributing to this concern and what our nation's leaders have to say.
So first, though, a look at the numbers for you. Today, it was announced that the U.S. economy shrunk by 0.9% last quarter, and this is the second consecutive quarter of a decline, which oftentimes is used as the definition of a recession. We'll explain why it's not there, though, just yet.
We will also hear a perspective of Coloradans who are impacted the most, and a look at the effect on our housing market. The hot market is now trickling into rental properties.
Denver7's Megan Lopez kicks off our 360 in-depth coverage with an explanation of where our country currently stands.
It's Thursday at the Bienvenidos Food Bank in Denver. A day.
Today we're doing blend milk.
The pantry opens its doors to welcome families with a farmer-style market.
We are probably expecting to serve a little over 200 families today.
It takes a lot to ask for help.
A lot of people ain't working right now, so that helps for people and their families.
It's hard to catch up right now, still playing catch up. So this helps tremendously.
A lot of people look to the stock market to try to figure out if a recession is on the way. Executive Director Greg Pratt.
People are telling us that they haven't needed to use a food bank and they're coming down for their first time.
Doesn't need to look further than this food bank's doors to see the signs.
We knew back in like 2007 when the real estate bubble that happened, nobody else was really seeing that, but we at food pantries saw that long before.
And they're seeing similar trends, a 25% increase in need and fewer donations coming in. Now, another sign, the country's GDP fell 0.9%, a second quarter in a row of declines.
Technically or theoretically, it really means that we are officially in recession.
But this time is a little unique. There's not the other traditional signs of a recession.
We obviously have a high inflation, 9.1% inflation, but our unemployment is not very high.
Still, financial experts say there's no harm in preparing yourself.
I think everyone right now should really be thinking about if they have enough cash on hand.
Eric Courage is the founder of Honest Margin. He says there are things we can do now to brace ourselves. First,
really think a little harder about larger purchases.
Anything like a home or a car, a big purchase that you'd think twice about. It's also a good idea to look over your debt and make sure you can afford the payments on it and start saving.
If someone is an entrepreneur and they don't know when their next paycheck's coming, maybe that's a longer runway, like 12 months of emergency reserves. If someone is, a judge or a teacher, has guaranteed income, maybe that's more like something like 3 months on hand.
And if you're afraid of being laid off, start looking for jobs now.
It's always easier to find a job when you have a job.
You also might want to open a line of credit.
And then also preparing for more taxes.
Because severance or unemployment compensation can lead to a big tax bill. Back at the food bank, they too are bracing themselves.
We set aside a rainy day fund to help cover this, but we're spending more money than we've ever spent.
Because the need is great and it isn't going away anytime soon. Megan Lopez, Denver7.
And let's give you some more context on what actually constitutes a recession. A nonprofit, nonpartisan organization called the National Bureau of Economic Research determines when the U.S. is in a recession, and it's made up of 8 economists, and many factors go into the calculation. Well, today I chatted with the deputy director of the President's Council of Economic Advisors. He didn't use the word recession. He says the state of our economy is in a transition period, moving at a steady, albeit slower pace.
We expect the economy to continue to grow, for job opportunities to remain available for families, and for that safety and comfort of a paycheck to continue. On costs, our projections from outside experts are that inflation is going to come down over the next several months. We've already seen, like I said, gas prices come down by 75 cents a gallon on average. We're seeing good progress in a number of other areas for commodities, for food products, reducing inflation. So our hope is that over the next several months, you're going to see steady, stable growth, a reduction in prices.
And bottom line, right now, the numbers show the economy is struggling, and U.S. leaders say they are trying to do what they can to fix that.
And one of the tools used to help Americans right now, raising interest rates. Now, the Fed announced a 0.75 point interest rate hike yesterday. The idea is that you raise the cost of borrowing, it encourages people to borrow and spend less, and then lower demand should lead to lower prices. But that also could prevent some people from buying a home. So I want to use the average home price in the nation right now, $416,000 with 20% down. Earlier this year, your mortgage payment would have been for that about $1,700 per month. Today, with a 30-year fixed rate, it would cost you more than $2,300 per month. Now, those mortgage rates could have you thinking about renting instead. But in the metro, even renters are finding themselves in bidding wars now. Denver7's Micah Smith continues our 360 in-depth coverage.
You're one of the top candidates being considered. We're going back, asking candidates to put their best offer forward. I mean, I felt like that's what my friends go through in the bidding wars for houses.
But the Denver home Christopher Byard and his girlfriend were bidding on wasn't for sale. It was for rent.
There's just all these obstacles that we've come to encounter. For instance, people pulling down listings, putting them back up at a higher price. We're in that $2,600 to $2,800 range for rent.
Over the past month and a half, Byard has applied for 25 rental homes. But he says on more than one occasion, he's found himself in a rental house bidding war.
I'm not passing judgment, but I'm shocked at somebody who would go like, oh, this is listed for $2,700 a month. I'll offer you $3,000 a month.
What we're seeing in Denver and kind of across the country is really the market conditions are giving a lot of leverage to landlords and property managers.
Rob Warnock, senior research associate at Apartment List, says typically buyer-friendly housing markets make home rentals more affordable.
We're kind of seeing the opposite right now, with so many people stuck renting because that's all that they can afford.
Warnock says, unfortunately, rental bidding wars have become the norm, but there are some things that renters can do to compete that don't involve offering more money.
There's lease terms, like being able to rent for longer, that is favorable. So I would recommend looking at other parts of a lease that are negotiable.
I've lived here for 12 years now, and it's never been this difficult to find a place.
In the coming days, Byard and his girlfriend will check out yet another rental property.
So we have still a few months to find.
Byard hopes his 26th application will finally lead to his new home. Reporting in Denver, Micah Smith, Denver7.
And while everyday Americans are feeling the brunt of inflation, lawmakers in Washington are going back and forth on legislation designed to help. Democrats introduced the Inflation Reduction Act yesterday, and the biggest portion of that bill is $369 billion for climate change initiatives. House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy said it's not smart for the government to spend more while the economy is in this state. Well, today we asked Colorado Senator John Hickenlooper about that concern.
I think, we're seeing inflation all over the world. It's not the function of federal spending in the United States, right? The price of oil is a global market, and that's been almost half of our inflation.
And Hickenlooper says this is about preparing for the future. Democrats say the Inflation Reduction Act will reduce the deficit by $300 billion. And they also expect it will lower costs for families by reducing things such as prescription drug costs. It also puts a 15% corporate minimum tax in place.
So as we've seen here, there's certainly reason for concern about the economy, but there's also reason for hope. A recent op-ed from a Denver Post columnist found Colorado may not take as big of a hit if and when a recession does come. That's because our economy is expected to grow through October of this year. And U.S. News and World Report ranked our state as having the second best economy in the country. Well, we've just thrown a lot at you, I know, and now we'd like to hear from you. What are your thoughts about the current state of things, our country's economy, Colorado's economy? Please email us your thoughts, 360@thedenverchannel.com.